Welcome to an effective suicide safety plan, an OT how-to, designed for occupational therapy students. Hi, I'm OT Chelsea. I'm going to show you how to develop an effective suicide safety plan by breaking it down into components. This skill is commonly used with individuals accessing community mental health services because the provider can work within the individual's context and provide continuous care throughout the recovery process. These 7 stages are adapted from Stanley and Brown's manual. This process is grounded in psychosocial rehabilitation principles of instilling hope and respect, taking a strengths-based and person-centered approach, and utilizing social supports. These principles guide the effective development and implementation of the safety plan. Throughout the process, you will need to create a safe environment, demonstrate kindness, honesty, and empathy. Remember to use non-judgmental communication to create an alliance between the provider and the individual. The first stage is recognizing warning signs. This stage involves guiding the individual in recognizing the warning signs that immediately precede the suicidal crisis. This is important because it addresses the problem before it fully emerges. This can be done using motivational interviewing and reflective listening in order to draw from the individual's experience and knowledge.
The second stage is to identify internal coping strategies. This stage involves asking the individual to identify what they can do without the assistance of another person, should they have suicidal thoughts again. Examples of coping strategies could be going for a walk or playing with a pet. This can be done by showing confidence in people's ability in order to increase their self-efficacy. Also, by inviting people to recall previous achievements to explore what works well for them. The OT can use a collaborative, problem-solving approach to ensure that roadblocks to using these strategies are avoided. The third stage is to identify socialization strategies for distraction and support. This stage involves guiding individuals to identify healthy social settings and activities in their natural environment, which may distract them from their suicidal thoughts and urges. This can be done through coaching and goal setting to help the individual engage in meaningful occupations.
The fourth stage is identifying social contacts for assistance in resolving suicidal crisis. This stage involves individuals choosing family members or friends that they may contact and explicitly ask for help if they experience suicidal thoughts or urges that are overbearing and they can't deal with alone. This can be facilitated by exploring the likelihood that individuals would contact their supports as well to determine if they would be helpful. If possible, the safety plan should be shared with a family member or friend that is close to the individual, and that person should be named on the plan. If desired by the individual, the OT can help foster opportunities for the individual to maintain or reestablish relationships and identify needs of the support team. The fifth stage is identifying professional contacts and organizations to help resolve suicidal crisis. This stage involves choosing professionals or organizations who could assist during a crisis, and corresponding numbers and locations. This stage is meant to be utilized if the previous stages are ineffective at resolving the crisis. This can be done by facilitating informed decision-making through identifying the pros and cons of various professionals and organizations and helping the individual determine the usefulness in resolving a crisis.
The sixth stage is means restriction. This stage involves collaboratively identifying ways to eliminate or limit access to any potential lethal means in an individual's environment. This can be done by helping an individual to strengthen their self-determination by setting goals and developing strategies to meet goals and identifying their strengths. It is important for the OT to routinely check in with the individual regarding means restriction. The seventh and last stage is wellness strategies. This stage involves components of prevention, education, and health promotion. Wellness strategies include lifestyle and mindset elements, such as a strong sense of personal responsibility, physical fitness, proper nutrition, positive outlook, critical thinking, and an openness to new discoveries. This can be done by collaboratively identifying the individual's specific needs and assisting them in gaining control and maintaining a healthy lifestyle. In addition, the clinician can aid the individual in using techniques to establish a routine, such as the use of cues or rewards. In a community mental health setting, it is important to follow up and continuously monitor the plan's effectiveness. Creating a suicide safety plan is a dynamic recovery process that may require adaptation. Overall, this collaborative process between the OT and individual, it is important to note that the plan is developed together by the clinician and the individual, and the individual's own words are used in the written document. Collaboration is essential to developing an effective safety plan. Remember to take care of yourself as an OT, as this process can be extremely stressful, and it is important to seek continuous support and supervision. This brings us to the end of our instructional video. Thank you for watching, and we hope you have found this informative and applicable to your future practice as occupational therapists.
Bye!
Bye.